Hi to everyone. So now I'm going to talk about nature conservation and what's our plan and strategy here for the next years. Traditionally, I don't think nature is a topic that is in this kind of events, but we actually work a lot in local development and with local communities in nature conservation. So what's rewilding? We are called Rewilding Portugal, but what is rewilding? Rewilding is a nature conservation approach that allows natural processes and functions of the ecosystems to recover by themselves. That sounds completely, what is she talking about? Okay, so then traditionally in conservation, we are only allowed to conserve small pieces of reserves that are protected, and then you manage those pieces of land to conserve endangered species and try to keep everything the same. On the other hand, with what rewilding is proposing is to look at the landscapes, look at the big picture, and then allow some of those functions that were there in the ecosystem that are missed to come back, so we humans don't need to be intervening and managing all the time. This is us. This is Rewilding Portugal. We are based in Guarda. It's 70 kilometers far from Figueira de Castelo Rodrigo in the interior of Portugal. We just started in January 2019. We are the local partner of Rewilding Europe here in this area of Western Iberia and in Portugal, and we are now coordinating 2 projects in the areas of Ribacoa and Beira Alta districts of Guarda and Viseu. This is the first one I'm going to talk about. This is the live wolf flags. The aim of this project, one of these, is to enable that the population of wolves that is in the region south of the Douro River can be viable in the long term. At the moment, there are only around like 300 wolves in Portugal, of which only 30 to 40 are in the region south of the Douro. So there is a lot of work to be done here. So what we want, I already talked about the first goal. We also want to promote coexistence and reduce conflicts with husbandry. So here we are talking about working with local communities in a way that they want to reduce the problems they have with wolves by protecting their livestock instead of by doing other things that sometimes happen, like poaching. We also want to increase the availability of wild prey for the Iberian wolves that right now is really low. That also deals to problems with people. If wolves don't have wild prey to eat and there is a lot of unprotected livestock available for them, they will go for the easy option. The last one is to develop a strategy to promote local businesses and products. Again, working with community development. So basically, we know that in order to this project to be successful, it needs to be part of the community, and it needs to be profitable for the farmers, or possible for the farmers, and sustainable to coexist with wolves. In that way, we want to just give value to the products that exist in the territory. The second one, we've been talking about it during the visits in Falla Brava and yesterday during the World Cafe, is the scaling up rewilding in the Greater Coa Valley. So, as I was telling you, we are looking at the landscape as a whole. In nature reserves, you can only work on a small piece of land. If you are looking at the landscape, then you're going to have to collaborate with all the landowners that are there. So it's like a huge effort in terms of working with people. Our goals here is to increase habitat connectivity along the Greater Coa Valley. So the Coa Valley has already a good potential as a corridor for fauna to travel along. We want to strengthen that potential that already exists. Another of our goals is to foster socioeconomic development. That is a photo of the StixCamp, where we all have been today. So promote more local businesses around nature conservation. The other one is promote wildlife comeback, so to create the conditions that in this land, as you've seen in Falla Brava today, this is a place with high rates of rural abandonment. So that has created an opportunity for nature to thrive. So we are just also promoting that to create the conditions for wildlife to come back, because there were many species that were here before and that are not here anymore because humans have changed the habitats or because they've been persecuted. The last one of our goals is to promote awareness and pride about the natural and cultural heritage. So we were identifying in the World Café that there is a big opportunity. Many people were identifying that there is a big opportunity with the cultural, historical, and natural heritage in this area. So we want to really work with that and make people to feel proud about it. And just keep that last goal in mind, because after the coffee break, we are going to propose you to help us with one of the activities we are going to do that is very related to this last goal. And that's it.
Thank you, Sara.